Hi, this is Zak Mir with the US Chartbreakers here at Zak's Traders Cafe for Thursday, the 25th of September. Starting off with the S&P, which went near to the, I suppose, quite near to the top of the channel there from April. That's currently around 6,800, so that's the implied target for the end of next month. Obviously, we've got a couple of down days, so kind of delays the upside scenario, but by the end of next month is what we're going for. Ideally, we stay above 65.50, which is the recent swing low for this market. Worst case is we're going to test the floor of the channel there around 64.40 and the 50-day line there 64.46. But still looking pretty set fair for this market, especially with all those bounces and tests for support above the 50-day line, which is normally a show of strength. Onto the Nasdaq, and here the picture that of a market which is had a great run, and it's even greater run given all these scare stories about the potential bubble in AI, which is obviously in a bubble, but obviously it depends when the bubble bursts. Currently, recent support around 24,000. Above that, we're looking for the top of the channel there from back in April, as high as 25,300. We were looking for that by the end of next month. Best case by the end of next month, up to 26,000, which is that late January, early February resistance line projection, which is actually now heading higher than 26,000. But the key here, staying on the right side of 24,000, one would say. Moving along to the stocks, and AtlasClear makes a return, and here you can see that it's been a bit of a rocky ride in the recent past. We had the shares breaking both targets there, the black line there around the $47 area, and then 47 cents area rather, and then the next level up, the red line up towards 81 cents. We shot there by quite some distance. What's interesting now is that the old target there around 44 cents has come into support, and we're heading back towards 80. End of day close above 80 today. We'll be looking at a retest of 180, which was from earlier this month. But that situation clearly not for widows and orphans, and probably created one or two over the last few sessions. Moving on to something slightly less fraught, which is AquaMetals, and here you can see we've got through the 50-day line there at $4.24. Above that, looking at the top of the channel there for $7.30 by the end of next month. If we're really lucky, I suppose it would be by the end of this month. Ideally, now we stay on the right side of resistance on the way down around that 550 level, but can't be too fussy given how much the shares have gone up in the recent past. Moving along to EZGO technologies, rather, and here you can see that we've got this beautiful U-shaped, saucer-shaped turnaround, which tends to be very, very strong technical setup. The old support there and the new support there, the old support there from the end of August, which was broken, and the new support now around the 18 cents level. Above that, we're looking for top of the falling trend channel there at 31 cents in coming days. But what will be interesting here is how strong that saucer is. The other point to note is the way that we've effectively gapped up from the latest move, so slight gap there of 17.15. And that is a bear trap island reversal, which tends to be very strong setup too. Might mean that some people are confident to think this shares could get up to 41 cents and the 200-day moving average by the end of next month. Moving along the scale, and it's EUDA Health, EUDA Health, and here another U-shaped turnaround, breaking old support, breaking back above old support there at 143 cents and heading towards the 50-day line, $2.31. Hopefully by the end of this month, i.e. in coming days. Best case, obviously, up to 320, but that was maybe something that can be saved for the end of October. Next on the list is Luda, and here we've got a rising trend channel, quite a steep one, and the shares bouncing off the floor of that channel around the $11.40 area. Above that, we're looking at the top of the channel and breaking through the top of the range. 25.50 by the end of next month. Ideally, in coming days, we stay above recent broken resistance around $13.60. Next on the list is PepGen, and here we've got a rising trend channel base broken through the 200-day line after a bit of bull flagging around there, just trading either side of it, trying to take up the slack. Top of the channel here looks to be up to $3.50 or $3.65, in fact, which we'll hopefully get to by the end of next month if we can stay on the right side of the recent consolidation through $2.30. The next situation is RedCloud, and here falling trend channel, but it's bear trap gap reversal back above the old support there around the $1.33 level. Above that, looking for $2.20 plus, hopefully in coming days, maybe even by the end of this month. An outright winner coming up next in terms of the charting success. Here we've hit our second target there for Soluna at $2.66, and looking for this market above that level to go up to the $5 area, which was basically the summer resistance in 2024. So above $2.60 or so, looking for decent upside on this situation. On to the last two. The first one is one that we've looked at quite a long time ago. We're trying to get it back in the picture now, which is TNF Pharmaceuticals. Here we've got a bear trap island reversal, in fact, double gaps out to the downside, and then the gap up now. Ideally, we stay above the top of the second gap there, on the right side of $5. If we can do that on an end-of-day close basis, which is not a done deal yet, then we could be heading up to $10 by the end of next month. And obviously, this is quite a sharply moving situation, so it could even be by the end of next week, the way things are going. Another winner on the charting front to finish, uniQure, and here you can see that we were hoping for a target there towards $27, and the stock has blown the doors off up to 47. We'll obviously have to follow that and see how strong we can be. I suppose, at least in the near term, it'd be nice to see the shares stay on the right side of $40. But obviously, with one massive spike, it's difficult to do any charting on that, at least once until the dust settles. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.